clown. See why they call you Goofy, my nigga? You goofy. Take off my fucking jersey, nigga. Take my shit the fuck off, bro. Take my shit off. You trash, bro. Watch ya. I think he gonna take off the jersey, bro. That nigga take off his jersey! Bruh.
Good as hell, so you know I had to go crazy. Look at this. Niggas don't want to check me. Come here, coach. Play some D, nigga. I'm pulling from
Thanks, Montana. Pretty Boy Fredo, Hoop Mixtape Volume 3. And speaking of 3, though, let me just knock this one down. Views from the tray, dog.
With NBA 2K26 being right around the corner,
I don't give a fuck.
all we got so far is some screenshots, some more sweat, and the game being $100, and we ain't even seen nothing yet. But on a real note, man, we're gonna be going back 10 years ago and revisiting the greatest, or what some would say, the greatest 2K of all time, NBA 2K16. Now, I don't know about y'all, but 2016 was just a goated year. If you know, you know. Not much needs to be said about 2016. We haven't really had a year since then that's been that great. But anyway, 2K16, man, was just so goated, man. From the soundtrack, the gameplay, just everything, man. You know, there was so many things you were able to do in this game, and you had hours and hours of fun playing it. Now, I'm not gonna lie, some people would say 2K11 is the greatest or 2K12, but I think if you put all those good 2Ks in one game, it makes 2K16, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? If you just wanted to hoop, get right into it, and just have everything from the gameplay, presentation, everything in one, that's what 16 really was. But we're gonna hop right into it, man. Let's get it. Now, I'm not gonna lie, as soon as you popped in 2K16 and you loaded it up, I already knew, once you seen this right here, you already knew like 2K was about to be goated. You know what I'm saying? 2K during that time, they really took their time in making a good product. I don't know what it is about nowadays. I guess people could say it's microtransactions and people don't really care about intros. But no, that really shows the community that you really care. And another thing people don't understand about this intro, it wasn't like an intro where they might take certain clips or highlights from real NBA games and put that player highlights on there, whoever's on that cover, or, you know, they might take certain gaming clips and put that on there. No, the beginning of this intro was a cartoon-like intro, man, where it really showed your myplayer going against all these great NBA superstars and seeing if he can get past that, and then going against the greatest superstar of all time in Michael Jordan. You know, it really showed that 2K really cared about the game, and it gave people, you know, like enthusiasm to really hop into the action. You know what I'm saying? It made you really wanted to hoop. Like, I just can't explain it, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was just ahead of its time, and to this day, we still haven't gotten anything like this. And I doubt we ever will, you know, because 2K don't really have to try anymore. You know, they might add a few features here and there, but they don't really gotta do that much. You know what I'm saying? Because they know the community is gonna buy it. But I ain't gonna lie, once GTA 6 come out, they cooked. But I'm off that.
And you know this, man.
Now, one of the first things you even think about when you hear 2K16 is a legendary soundtrack it had, man. You got Jay-Z. They had DJ Premier, so many bangers, man. I don't want to talk about that soundtrack because I'm gonna shed a tear. But after 2K15, we had a goated main menu screen, and 2K16 stepped it up even higher and gave us a more goated main menu screen. But I really want to talk about the mycareer side because that's really what I played. I don't know about you guys. I know some people played my team and all that. But on the mycareer side of things, man, to this day, it's still probably the best customization we had in 2K. Probably since Xbox 360, PS3 days. To this day, we still don't have half of these hairstyles in the game. And 2K makes it so difficult to get these hairstyles in the game, man. I still to this day don't understand why it's so hard for them to get these hairstyles in the game, because they're still goated to this day. You know what I'm saying? But nowadays we got colorful hairstyles, all these weird hairstyle looks, Goku, all that nonsense that you get in the season passes. Man, we don't want none of that. Man, we want to customize our player how we want it and make it realistic. Like, none of this nonsense with the colorful hair and all that. If that floats your boat, that's you. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, man, you load into the mycareer player, man. You can make your player how you want it, balance outside or inside, put the wingspan how you want it. But the best way to describe 2K16's mycareer, or just 16 in general, was the simplicity, man. You know, once you made a player, it was more simple. It wasn't how it is today when you upgrade your player and you think that's what he about to do, then you go out there, he don't do it. So it was simple. Now, you can't talk about 2K16, man, without talking about the legendary mycareer story that it did have. Everybody and their mother know about the mycareer story when it comes to 2K16. In some people's opinion, they say this is the greatest mycareer story we've had in a sports game, but I kind of disagree because I think Fight Night Champion was the greatest mycareer story, but I digress. But for its time, man, people really loved this story, man, because there were so many things you were able to do, you know, before you even got into the league. And that's what a lot of people wanted, you know. People wanted to play in high school, you know. People wanted to get that college experience and get those interviews, and so you can pick what scholarship and what team you were going to go to. It was a fun experience, man. You know, like I said, 2K really took their time in this game. You know, that's why it's so loved, because you can really see the heart and the passion that 2K really put into this game mode, man. You know, especially playing in the college, it really felt like you were in that college environment. Another thing people forget about, you know, when it comes to 2K16 mycareer is when you were upgrading your player, it was only like $20 to really get them to 85, and you knew what your player really was, you know, with the attribute upgrades. It wasn't how it is today, like I said, where you upgrade something and that ain't what your player's doing, you know what I'm saying? And it wasn't like how it is now with the $50 to $100 you gotta spend. So, dope experience. Now, like I said, man, once you spent that little $20 to $25 on your mycareer player, now it was time to head to the greatest parks of all time. And man, like, I can't even explain the life that these parks had compared to what we have today. Like, I feel sorry for the people that didn't get to experience these parks and get to understand what 2K was really like at its peak, man, and the life that the parks really had, and just how it felt, man. Even going to the ante-up, like, just look at this. Like, just going to the ante-up, it had, like, it just looked so dope. Like, the environment looked dope, the floor looked dope, like, everything about the ante-up looked so cold, man. And that was just how the whole environment for 2K16 was. Like, it was just a dope experience, man. Like, you hooping in Old Town, it felt different. You're hooping in Sunset, it felt different. You know, you hooping in Rivet, it had a different vibe to it, especially once they got that new park. It was just something that we just never seen before. It was something amazing, man. So I gotta give 2K props when it comes to these parks, because nowadays when you hooping in these parks, it feels so lifeless. Hooping in a futuristic park, a neon looking park, and you got Transformers looking parks, you know, you got rides and all this nonsense. Man, we just want to hoop. Like I told y'all, it was about simplicity, man. And that's what 2K16 was. It just hurts, man, just seeing this, man. It hurts. Now, speaking of simplicity, that's what this whole 2K Sports store really was. If you wanted to change anything on the spot and you wanted to buy something, you could do it off rip just by hitting the options button. I know we would rather have that compared to the city and all that nonsense we got today. Now, at that time, I'm not going to cap, we did want a GTA type vibe, but 2K, they dropped the ball on how we wanted it, and they still kept this city thing in the game that we still don't want. And look at this, man. You wanted to get customizable shoes that you made, it wasn't 10,000 VC. Look at this, 3,500. Like, this is crazy work how far 2K has took from us, how much they've tried to steal from us. It's just crazy how they just trying to rip us off, man. And look at how simple this was. I wanted to buy some shirts, I wanted to buy some pants. I could do that off rip and not even waste time right at the spot where I was at, man. So we need simplicity back, and that's what 16 had. Now, getting off the presentation side of 2K, man, when it comes to the gameplay, you want to talk about getting right to a bucket? That's what 2K16 was. Now, I ain't gonna lie, there was a little left right in the game, you know. with the certain crossover. I forgot what crossover it was, but there was also defense in this game. You know, you can actually clamp up. You wasn't stuck in one spot when somebody did a crossover and you couldn't move and counter. Like, no, you can actually play clamps. You can get into somebody and play defense.
What do you mean by that?
Nowadays, we can't do nothing. You know what I'm saying? But dribbling was fun, man. You know, you can combo up. You know, you could hezzy, do what you got to do. And crossovers and ankle breakers just felt realistic. It wasn't how it is today when you do a little walk back and the dude just falls off a simple little size up. Nah, you actually had to do a move and get a bucket. It wasn't how it is today, man, where you can get bailed up by 2K and hit low wrist and all that nonsense, man. It was actual basketball, and that's what people miss the most. But yeah, man, there was so much more I could have talked about when it comes to 2K16. You know, the My Team, the My League, all those different things play now. But I really wanted to get into the nitty gritty, you know, and that's the My Career mode in the park. That was really what made 2K16 really stand out, and just how the animations really felt and how the game felt in general. You know, this game was really underrated, and to this day, you know, you can't go wrong with saying this is the greatest 2K of all time. You know, like I said, there's a few other 2Ks that you can have up there, but I think this just is the greatest, man. You know, that's just my opinion. You guys can let me know in the comment section, where do you guys have this 2K, man? Is it your top 3? Is it your favorite 2K of all time? And what are some of the memories that you remember about 2K16? You know, I have so many videos, so many memories that I do remember, you know, about playing this game. But like I said, man, there's so many different other things that was in this game that you could speak about, you know. So do you guys want this type of dribbling to return in 2K26? Like, what do you guys think 2K will take from 16 and put in 26, because it is a 10-year anniversary? So yeah, I do expect them to bring something back from 16 to 26, but knowing 2K, you never know, man. They might bring us a whole park and put that in my team, but I'm gonna catch y'all, man. Y'all stay safe, stay blessed, keep Christ first. I'm gonna catch y'all on the flip, man. Get your boy to 1K. I'm out. Hey.